Boys, you can all go here. 65, 6 to the bill. 165 to the bill. 6 on beer down. Chicka, 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 7 down, 7 down, here down, beat down, 9 over here down, 9. 69, 17 down, about here down, 9 down, 70 all out. I'm 69 down, 71 over here down, 1 minute down, 2 over here down, 2 down, 3 down, 3 down, 4 down, 4 down, 5 minute down, 75, 6 to the bill. 76 to the about here down, 5 down, 6, and 76 on me here, and now 7 today, 77 down, 8 up here down, beat down, 9, 79, 79.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. It is auction time for the Sherwood Booster Club auction. I'm Patrick Cyber. I'm your auctioneer for this wonderful fundraising event for an entire week. And as we get started, folks, please take a moment to type in the chat box, say hello, let us know your connection to Bowman Athletics and who your favorite players are, any of those types of things. And then also feel free to ask any questions as we go through the program today. We're here to make your bidding experience and make it as easy as possible to support your Bowman. And then lastly, let's have a little fun today as we get started. Please type in hashtag Bowman. Make sure you put the hashtag in, hashtag Bowman, and you will be entered for a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card right today. So here we go. Let's introduce the auction coordinator for the Sherwood Booster Club, the amazing Katie Nordstrom. How are you, Katie?
Hey, good. Thanks for Patrick. Thanks for being here. I am definitely the new kid on the block and happy to join the Booster Club and happy to be here kicking off the auction week. As you know, the auction is the largest annual fundraiser for the Booster Club, so we look forward to it every year. The team has been diligently working hard behind the scenes to prepare for the auction, and the proceeds really do fuel the Booster Club in granting the Sherwood athletic teams their requests that they bring forward to us. Fun fact, for the 2021-22 school year, the Booster Club granted over 70,000 in asks for our Sherwood athletes. Yeah, you heard me right, 70,000, that's a lot of zeros, right? But more importantly, that's a lot of student athletes that we're taking care of. That 70,000 touched about 40 to 50% of the student population at Sherwood High School. So isn't that amazing? About 80% of it went to uniforms and accessories. So if you haven't had a chance to check out a football game, tomorrow night's the last home game. They have some pretty fresh, jerseys that they're rocking. The cross country team, as my boys tell me, they are dripping in new swag. So, fun fact: if you don't know what dripping is, it's the new hip word.
Dripping.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, I learned so much from my boys, right?
That's impressive. Yeah, I hadn't heard that one.
Yep.
That's
accessories, awesome. Dance got new palms, boys basketball got new backpacks. I mean, the list goes on and on, but these are just some of the examples, right, of how these proceeds from the auction go directly to our Sherwood athletic teams. And for 22-23 school year, we're already seeing the requests come through. We've already approved about 7,000, so we're off to a good start. You're here bidding, it fuels the Booster Club, and it grants these athletic teams the funds that they need. So yeah. I do want to make sure I give a few heartfelt thank yous. I want to make sure I shout out to the parents and coaches who have contributed and helped in coordinating the donation baskets. And I also want to make sure, big shout out to our sponsors and how much they do for us and how much we appreciate them. Our champion sponsor, Sinistrera Orthodontics, our technology sponsor, Wilson Ortho. Big shout outs to you guys. Lastly, a lot of hands and hearts that help make this a terrific event. I mean, the beauty of this auction is that it's all online and everyone can participate. So it's pretty easy. And speaking of participating, hey Patrick, do you want to show the Bowman Nation how they can engage in the auction and how they can support the Booster Club?
Absolutely. I definitely want to, Katie. Absolutely. And I'm blown away with some of those numbers, right? I've been involved the last couple of years. And even through the challenging times, it's amazing that you guys have been able to distribute $70,000. But none of that would be possible, right, without the support of the folks on the other end of the TVs today that are bidding and supporting. It's all about the donors this week that are making this possible. Correct? I mean, so we got to fuel the tradition, as we like to say. Hey, let's give a couple of shout outs while we can. We've got a couple of folks turning in. We want to definitely say hello to your amazing cohort in crime on the board there, Christy Deitman, making it happen on the Octria side and such a crucial part of the event. Thank you, Christy, for all you're doing. And then our old buddy, Amy Anderson. Haven't seen Amy. Hope all is good with you, Amy. And folks, Amy's already in the drawing, and I I don't want to ruin her odds, right? But she is the first one to type in hashtag Bowman. So if you haven't done it yet, you definitely want to tag in hashtag Bowman, and you will get a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card today. So Katie, let's dive in and show people how to participate in the event. And like I said earlier, feel free to ask questions at any moment. We're more than happy to answer. Be sure to say hello, type in hashtag Bowman, and get in the drawing if you haven't done it yet. So Christy, I know you're watching. Get in the drawing, and let's make it happen. We've got folks tuning in from all sorts of places. Even our Generations Bar and Grill Facebook page is generating some viewers. So that's absolutely fantastic. So Katie, here's how folks get started. The first thing they need to do is go to sherwoodboosterclub.com, and that will take you to this landing page that we're watching right now on our screen. From there, you can see right in the middle of the page, Katie, is you guys have done a great job, and it says auction information. And when you click on that, it's going to take you to our auction page, our landing page for our auction. And that's where all the fun begins. It couldn't get any easier from there. And what's cool is online bidding started today. So we want to get people up and running. I know a lot of folks have already been diving in and bidding. It's about time, Christy. Christy's in the drawing. There we go. We like that. Let's get more in the drawing. Hashtag Bowman. And the first thing that you do, there's kind of a checklist right here, Katie, for you to follow along, is to go to register to bid, right? And so all you got to do is click on register to bid. Once you do that, you'll fill out the form and you will be prepared to bid. I do want to let you know that if you're going to bid, that you are required to put down a credit card. Recognize that we will send you a statement following the auction the same night, and you'll have an opportunity to review your expenses, whether it's donations, whether it's bidding, whatever it is, and then you'll be able to check out right online. So before you pick up your items that you have won in the auction. So once you've registered, now you're back onto the home page, and you will receive an email, Katie, that tells you to confirm the email that you registered with. And when you do that, it will encourage you to download the Octria app. And I cannot stress enough how important that is, not from a standpoint that you can't have fun, but more from having fun easily, okay? Because once you have the Octria app on your phone, then it is very simple to monitor all your bids, place new bids. Everything can happen right from that Octria app. And so we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to do that. So let's, once you've got that bid going or that Octria app going, then it's time to move on to the next thing to do. And let's look at here. First of all, you want to hurry up on this one, Katie. We've got $500 in Chevron gas cards that we're raffling off. One person, okay, is going to win $500 in Chevron gas. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been blown away with what gas prices have done recently. And what a great way to roll the dice. This is a $25 chance, right? It's only $25 to get a chance. And we're only selling 100 of them, Katie, right? So if you can buy as many as you want, as long as they last. And right now there's 66 of them left, right? We just started this morning, and we've already had 34 go. So we want to make sure that people get in there and get your chance. You will receive 5 individual $100 gift cards for a total of $500 in gas from our friends at Chevron. So make sure that you get those, because they will sell out very quickly if history repeats itself, right? I know you've already got a few, haven't you?
Oh yeah. But the other thing, the highlight on this is it's the chance to win 500, and they're broken out in 5 100s, right? So Christmas is coming, good stocking stuffer, right? If you win it, you can give out gifts, and you'll be, a hero for those teenage drivers, friends, family. So that I like that, the beauty of that too.
the mom in you just came out
I
there,
know.
right?
I know.
Because
I can't help it.
that was awesome. Here I was being selfish. I was thinking I got 500 in my
You're thinking
pocket,
road
keep
trip?
my truck filled with gas, and you are passing them out to all the kids in the house that have, and all your friends that have cars. I love that idea. That's a great one. And you know what? Amy thought that was a great idea too. So thanks for chiming in there, Amy. Hey, folks, don't forget, make sure that you type in your amazing hashtag Bowman to be entered into our drawing today for a free Amazon gift card. Uh, Katie would pass it out as a stocking stuffer, but you don't have to, right? You can put it
You
wherever
can
you
keep it.
want. Keep it, right? So once you've got your Chevron gas raffles taken care of, now you want to get involved in the auction. And Katie, we have two types of auctions here. Okay. First, we have an online only auction, which is, and I'll go through and explain this. And then we also have a live auction. Both of those auctions, it's important to know you can bid on those packages today. Okay. In fact, a lot of folks have been bidding. In fact, I see somebody Mike Weathers just posted a bid just literally seconds ago. So there's a lot of bidding going on right now. You can bid on both your online packages and your live packages. Everything is available for bidding now. The only difference there, Katie, is when those auctions will close. Okay. And the online only auction will close at 8:30 a week from today. So on November 3rd at 8:30 p.m., it will start to close. I'll explain what that means here in a few minutes. Our live auction will close during our featured live stream, which will start at 7 o'clock next week on November 3rd also. So we'll have 5 packages that close during the live stream, and then the rest of the balance of the packages will begin closing at about 8:30. So let's take a look and see how we go about bidding in our online auction, right? Have you already been bidding, Katie?
I haven't had a chance. This is my my evening task. I've gone in
Yeah.
and looked, and I have some that I definitely have my eye on.
Well,
But yeah,
and you know what, Katie? That's the beauty of the online environment, right? Our
yes.
bidding window is open 24/7 for the next week, okay? And this is so much better than having to be stuffed into a ballroom and only have 30 or an hour to bid and competing
Mhm.
with long lines at the bar and all the different things and having to get dressed. You can bid when it's comfortable for you. And especially after you've registered to bid and now you've got the Autry app on your phone, you bid whenever you want, right? Just don't do it at a stoplight because Sherwood's finest will pull you over for that. Okay. But let's take a look if you don't mind. This is our online auction. I want to show folks how to bid. I always encourage when I'm doing these shows, I like to find something that I would like to bid on because I'm gonna bid and show people how to do it. And I'm gonna jump on this fly fishing lesson number 1. This is kind of a cool deal here. So once you find the item, Katie, you just click into it, right? And once you're well, I'm not going to bid on this one because our good buddy Lisa Gilmore is the high bid right now. Okay. So I'm not gonna do that. Uh what I want to see happen here is that it tells you right here bidding ends in 7 days plus bid extension. And you might have heard me say, Katie, that our bidding begins to close at 8:30 next Thursday night. And what I mean by that is in using bid extension means that if an individual item receives a bid, there you go. Rob Thomason is making a bid. He's all over that Queen car package. If someone makes a bid in the last 5 minutes before it's supposed to close, in other words, at 8:25 to 8:30, what will happen is the software will automatically extend that bidding time another 5 minutes. It will notify the person who just got outbid, and it'll give them, in essence, 5 minutes to place another bid. What's wonderful about that is it's like a real auction because as an auctioneer, Katie, I don't say sold until the bidding stops, right?
Yeah,
And
sure.
so this way, it's very similar, and it'll throw some people off at times because they're used to the old silent bid sheets where when I said, the auction was over, and people were elbowing each other to get that last bid line. You don't have to do that in this environment. Thanks to our friends at Octria, it will have bid extension on it, and you will have the option. If you bid within the last 5 minutes, it'll notify whoever got outbid, and it'll extend that closing time. And it'll do that indefinitely, Katie. So as long as people are bidding, that
It'll just keep going.
closing time will continue to extend,
Okay.
right? And so that's fantastic, right? The other opportunity is it says, how much do you want to bid? Okay. So in this case, it says the next bid must be at least $60. Okay. Now this is kind of this is a 1 hour casting fly fishing class taught over at Discovery Fly Fishing. I'm going to say if I have to bid 60, I'm going to say 70. Okay. And I can just hit bid 70 and it will say, yep. And you're all done. Right now, so I can then place a new bid, or I can let it ride just the way it is. Okay. And so you can see down below who you're bidding against, Katie, which is always important, right? There are no friends at an auction, just in case you were wondering. So don't worry about, every bid is raising money for the Bowman athletes, and that's the most important part, right? So that's how simple it is to bid in our online auction. It's just that simple. You guys
and
have
are
put
all
together.
Of them? Oh, Patrick, are all of them set at the $10 increment?
Yeah, that's
going up
what's
by
really
10.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
almost. And that will change as the bids get higher.
Okay.
We'll actually adjust those increments a little bit.
Okay.
So, when you bid on something, you'll see that it, had a bid increment. Always look at what it tells you right there what is the next bid increment, and so that you can know what to do. And that's fantastic. So let's look at the difference is, what it said there, Katie, was it says bidding ends in 7 days. If we go to a live auction package, our 5 live auction packages, it will tell you a little bit differently. It doesn't have a closing time, you see, and that's because we will close these during the live stream show next week on November 3rd. Okay. Look at there, Rebecca Knight's all over those. This is a cool package. You know what? I've got to jump into that package because I don't know if people will catch it. They need to look at this one. I want to. I saw it when we were scanning along here. I'm going to bring it up. These are courtside tickets, Katie. I mean, you're down there in the front row in the Bob Uecker seats. I mean, this is way cool. Now this is set for the game on November 15th against the Spurs. I happen to grow up in San Antonio, been to a lot of Spurs games, and this is a really, really cool experience. And we want to thank our friends at Seabold Construction. I think they have an athlete playing football. Is that what I heard the other day? And so our friends at Seabold Construction making these courtside tickets available for the Spurs game on November 15th. And in case you weren't following, Katie, I know you follow everything, right?
Of course.
Blazers.
Their streak?
Well, the Blazers were 4-0 until last night, and Miami
they
got
lost
them at
last
home.
night?
Yeah.
I
So they're
hadn't heard
4-1, but we haven't been 4-0 in a lot of years. So this might be a fun year to be down there front row. And regardless, every bid is raising money for the athletes at Sherwood High School. So bid high and bid often, folks. That's awesome. What are some of your favorite packages, Katie? Do you have any that really stick out to you?
Yeah, actually you have it. It's right to the left there. It's the gaming one to the left.
Yeah, family game night.
I think that one looks really fun. There is a lot of stuff in there. It's almost like the picture doesn't do it justice because there is quite the. Yeah, look at that. It's quite
Hang
the
on
list
a second.
of like. Right? Yeah, I know.
This is amazing. Hang on.
That was like one of the first probably baskets we got, and it's got a lot of cool nuggets in there for like fun stuff to do as a family, but then also, I mean, you got to feed a family too, right? And you got to have treats. So it's like the best of both worlds, like something to eat and treats and something to do. I think that one is a
activities
really fun
and
one.
had
Mhm.
wow, that's all. And hey, the boys soccer team, all the parents
Yes.
came together and made this package possible, right?
Yep.
So that is fantastic. Absolutely. Oh, and
Yep.
Christy Deitman, she's chiming in. She says she's a big fan of the farm to table
That's another good
dinner.
one. Yeah, can we
And
search on that
I'm
one?
gonna yeah. So you can always just search
Yeah, this one
and
is a cool one
there it is.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a really neat one. This is a private dinner for 6, and, with an incredible chef. It came from Sherwood Track. Private chef Peter Foster of Memoirs Hawaii will wow your taste buds with a 4-course meal overlooking the beautiful Willamette Valley. Also includes wine pairings and 3 donated bottles of wine. How cool is that?
And
Um,
I also
that
heard the chef would be able to come to your home and actually prepare the meal at your
really?
home. I think so. If I heard this correctly, which I thought that was kind of fun too. If you wanted to have like, a couple couples over for your party of 6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that one's
absolutely.
a really cool one.
That is absolutely awesome. And I want to touch on this feature. I know Lisa chimed in. I saw a note within our little group earlier this morning. She was all fired up about the max bid option. And it's available on this package. It should be available on all of the online only. It will not be available on the live auction packages. But what this allows you to do, Katie, is this package right now is set at 395 as the next bid amount. Okay. I might look at this package and say, hey, I'd be willing to spend $500 on this, but if I could get it for 395, that would be awesome also. So what this allows you to do is how much do you want to bid immediately and what is the maximum amount you're willing to bid, right? So you could go down here and you could put in 500 and it will automatically put the next amount right up here, which is, let's say, 395. So now it says I've bid 395 with a max of 500. What that means, Katie, is it will automatically increase your bid as people bid against you. So if somebody came in and raised the bid from 395 to say 405, then it would automatically kick your bid to 405. Okay. Up until $500. And when it reaches the 500, it'll send you a notification saying, hey, you're about to be outbid, right? So you could go in and
Nice.
you could
Okay.
update that max bid if you wanted to. And that's a really powerful feature. I mean, one of the things
I
we
like
love
that.
about the online auction is that 24/7 window we talked about for the next 7 days. But what we also is we don't want to get dinged every time and have to manage it throughout the day, right? So, folks, be sure to place your max bid right here. And when you place that max bid, then it will do the bidding for you. It'll try to save you as much money as you can, right? Get it for the least amount that you can get the package, but also make sure that you go up to your highest amount. So you're not going to be caught up in that business meeting or attending a practice or a game at Sherwood High and miss bidding if you're using that max bid feature. So make sure, hey, they're chiming in. Christy is all fired up about the Oregon Coast package. Yes, that is awesome. Trina's firing up. She says she wants the fishing trip. Christy's also bringing up the metal artwork made by our boys lacrosse player, which is really a cool one. Let me see if I can find that. See if I get there. It is. That out. How cool is that? And this was donated by the Sherwood High School welding class. So, what a cool piece that is, huh, Katie?
Yeah, we actually had a tour of the school a couple months back, and their welding class, the like, the lab that they are in, it is phenomenal. So that is awesome to see that they have the tools to bust this out. That is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's awesome. They're dripping in swag, right?
They're
I mean,
dripping.
you caught me with that one. I mean,
I
that was
love it.
not in the script, and got me all fired up. So I love that. Hey, I want to remind our friends because I'm seeing lots of people tuning in and they're commenting up, which I love, and I want you to keep doing. Amy's giving you a big compliment there. Amy's been, huge on this committee for many, many years with the Booster Club and giving you a shout out with great items to the team. So that's awesome. And like I said earlier, Trina, there are no friends at an auction. Jolene's also got her eyes on that fishing trip. But folks, type in hashtag Bowman to be in the drawing. We're going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card today during the show. One of the benefits of tuning in live. Hey, before I get off this item, Katie, I want to share with folks. You notice these icons up here in the top right?
Mm-hmm.
Social media, right? You can hit the star and that kind of tags it so you can pull out the items that you're interested in, right? But you can also post to your Facebook page or your
Oh,
Twitter account this individual item, right?
oh,
And I think
nice.
everybody with us today and everybody that watches this video over the next week, they're going to see a package and they're going to say, you know what, that's not for me, but I know a friend who would love that package, right? They also might be big fans of the Bowman Nation and they want to promote that the Bowmen are selling this incredible package. So what you want to do at that point is just click on that icon and it will take you to a Facebook post for that individual item, right? So we really want to encourage all our friends out there. If you see maybe that Mexico trip, maybe the coast trip, don't bid on the coast trip or the fishing trip because Trina and Jolene are battling it out for that. But anything else, okay? And put it on your story. And I encourage you, tag some friends, right? Maybe tag
Yeah.
those grandparents, maybe tag that neighbor who's also a big Bowman fan and give them an opportunity to support the Bowman Nation also. So make sure you always jump on, click one of those things when you see an item. I'm not telling you the ones you're bidding on, right? Because you don't want to get outbid, but anybody else, definitely click on those and make sure that you share about the auction. Okay. And then let's take a look one more time at that live auction because there's some cool package there's Katie and I want to draw some attention to them. The Christy mentioned in the chat telling us about the Oregon Coast getaway.
Yeah.
Let's check that out.
Yes.
The value of this package $2,200, and this came from the football team, as I understand it. This
Mhm.
is awesome. This is 3 nights at a private home right at Devil's Lake, right there near Lincoln City. 3 bedrooms, up to 7 guests. Sounds like a good football team getaway. 2 bottles of Stoller wine. This is not just any Stoller wine. This is the 2017 Reserve Pinot Noir. Gift card to Lincoln City Glass. Take some time to take a glass blowing class. You've got breakfast over at the Pig and Pancake. You got meals and drinks at McMinimums. Go to the Oregon Coast Aquarium. You have a $350 gift card from Visa gift card. Maybe you want to do an electric bike tour from Surface Rentals or go to a special seafood dinner at Kilos, whatever you want to do. Ice cream. There's also some Oregon logo blankets in there, some water bottles, s'mores kit. I mean, this is a complete turnkey weekend or time away with over in Lincoln City, right on Devil's Lake. This is a cool package donated by Sherwood High School football. And you can see right now it's only at $510. The value's at $2,210, right? So bid high and bid often on this one. That is really cool. You like the Oregon Coast, don't you, Katie?
I love it. Yeah, I was thinking if you win the Amazon, or I'm sorry, the Chevron gas card, right?
Uh-huh.
You'd be set. You got the gas already paid for to get out to the coast. I mean, how awesome would that
Absolutely.
be?
Absolutely. That would be phenomenal. And the beauty here is I just saw a bid come in. I gotta go look at this. But before I do, our friend Dr. Seth Sinistraro with that beautiful office right there on Highway 99. I was just by there earlier today. Um, Dr. Seth has a $5,500 valued package here. And this is pretty cool. $5,500 off comprehensive treatment recommended by Dr. Sinistraro. And what an incredible opportunity this is for someone who, maybe most of high school kids have already been through this part of their life, right, Katie? But maybe you have some younger ones that you're anticipating need some orthodonture. And what a great way to jump on this package right here, and then also be supporting uh, the Bowman athletes and what they're doing. So jump on that one. And we can't thank Dr. Sinistraro enough for him and his whole family and team over there at Sinistraro Family Orthodontics for what they do for the event. It's absolutely awesome. And I think I don't want to speak out of turn, but there's usually a Dr. Wilson package in there, maybe in the online only package with whatever he's doing this year is also a great package. So big thank you there. Looky here, our we've got Mexico back in the
Back in the mix.
event, and how good is this?
Yeah.
It looks like Sean Rouse is really fired up about going to Mexico. He has already bid $3,500 on this incredible package. This is an amazing package of Vendanta. It's always popular. Amy, in fact, had just chimed in that Mexico looks amazing. I think we're all can feel our toes in the sand and that margarita in our hands when we look at these beautiful pictures down there. I know our auction coordinator last year, Amy Moore, took a trip and she bought one of these last year. I remember seeing her Facebook post earlier this year of her and her wonderful husband down there in sunny Mexico. Because one of the things about this package, Katie, that very few people understand is when you're in Mexico, it will be raining in Portland, even in Sherwood.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely will
For
be
sure.
raining here in the Pacific Northwest. So, bid high and bid
Oh.
off. And Sean, I wish you the best here,
Right.
pal, that you get it. But that's an awesome start. And then the last one I want to touch bases on here is really cool. This is our Ultimate Sports Fan package, and I think this package, Katie, is perfect for our audience in the Bowman Nation. And that is because, folks, this is a bucket list opportunity here, all while supporting Sherwood High School athletics. The Ultimate Sports Fan package gives you access to over 5,000 regular season Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, or NHL games in any non-major PGA Tour event. And what this includes is lower level seats to your choice of a regular season game, Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, NHL, or grounds passes to a non-major PGA Tour event. And so for folks that don't know what that means, the Masters, the US Open, the British Open, the PGA Championship are all considered majors in professional golf, and those are not available in this package. But if you wanted to go to maybe the Players Championship, you wanted to go to the Waste Management event in Phoenix, you could go to there. But more importantly, if there's a stadium that you've always dreamt about being at, if you wanted to see a game at Lambeau Field, if you wanted to go to a baseball game at Wrigley, this is your chance to do that. Right here, it comes with a hotel and your game tickets. It does not include airfare, folks. But you have an incredible opportunity to make a bucket list trip. Take that special athlete with you, or take your bride or your groom and your spouse, and have a great once in a lifetime Ultimate Sports Fan package, all while supporting our friends here at Sherwood High School. I'm looking here. Trina is saying, "Hey, don't tell anyone about the trip." Okay, I won't tell anybody, Trina. Maybe not. Okay. So that's awesome. And we've said it a few times, Katie, but I want to talk a little bit about next Thursday night, November 3rd, Thursday night. Our athletic director, Katie Hartman, and myself will be in the studio in Portland, and we will be doing a live stream event with our live auction. Okay. And it's going to be a great show. We've got a lot of great video footage of the kids playing sports. We've got some testimonials, a lot of the young people saying thank you to the donors and the Booster Club for helping them out and helping them drip in new swag, as you say. I think I conjugated that correctly. And you can watch that program right here on the auction site. Now, I want to make sure, folks, that you cannot watch it on Facebook that night. You can only watch it on the auction website, but we have an exciting announcement, don't we, Katie? That we have just organized with our friends at Generations Bar and Grill right there in Sherwood, a, a wonderfully famous gathering place for all Bowman fans there at
Mhm.
Generations. They're going to be hosting a watch party. And I was just down there this morning and we made sure everything works just fine. And they're going to have our live stream up on multiple screens. And I hear rumor there's all sorts of Bowman fans that are going to be gathering at Generations that night, Katie. And the
Yep.
beauty is there's no cost to attend, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
you
Yep.
know, just show up, have a beverage of your choice, have dinner, whatever it is, and come together as the Bowman Nation and support the athletics program down there at Generations. What a cool thing! You're pretty excited about that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. And this is something new for us this year. So it'll be exciting to see, a little turnout and seeing the Bowman Nation supporting the Booster Club and
Yeah.
donating.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that'll be really cool. The official watch party is at Generations Bar and Grill. That will happen next Thursday, November 3rd at 7 o'clock. Show up early, get a good seat, order a little dinner. I'm a huge fan of their food there and never been offended by their beverage choices either. It's always a great time at Generations. So thank you so much to our hosts there making that available. And in this new virtual world, I think that's the one thing we've always missed, Katie, is that interaction with our friends that we, used to see at the auction. But this is a great way to get the best of both worlds, right?
Right.
Let's come together as the Bowman Nation right there at Generations, and support the kids that are doing so much. Christy, she's looking forward to the watch party at Generations, but Christy, no, you're stuck with me in the studio. I wouldn't think of being in the studio without you, Christy. But Christy will be running the back of house there at the studio. So, but she can send her family over to Generations, right? Because even kids can come to Generations, right? It's not a 21 and over only location. And they told me this morning they have karaoke, but that doesn't start till about 8:30 or 9. So if you watch the live stream that we're putting together with Katie Hartman, I should say, and then we will have a little karaoke party right there at Generations, huh? How much fun is that going to be? Katie, Katie Nordstrom, I should say, this is going to be a big, big week, don't you think?
It will be. It's exciting
Yeah,
and we are off to a great start.
it's absolutely wonderful, and we could not be more excited about what's going to happen. What you got anything to say as we wrap it up? I want to make sure people are putting in their
Hashtag
hashtags
Bowman.
because
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
odds
no,
are pretty good right now, I can
I
tell
know,
you.
I know, right? Lastly, I guess, Bowman Nation, we can't thank you enough for being here, for supporting the Booster Club to help us support, the Sherwood Athletic Clubs. Um, you got a little teaser here on some of the baskets, but I encourage you to, take the time to peruse through it and put your bids. And, Patrick did a great demo on how easy the tool is used. So enjoy. We
Yeah,
will
it's
see you
going to be
Thursday night.
fantastic. Let's do it. Hey, how about we give away that little gift card? We've got 3 entries. Okay. I
Let's
mean, you should type in. Have you not typed it
What do
in
I
yet? I
can't?
mean, yeah. Why can't you? I mean, it's being done by a
Oh,
computer. I mean, you might as well. You don't have to be. You're allowed to play. I mean, you're the auction coordinator for goodness gracious. So you know, type it in there. Here we go. This is for a $25 Amazon gift card. And let's see who our winner is going to be. Uh, Makes it look like a lot more names in there.
I know, right? When it
Oh, and Christy
Hey!
Deitman
Christy, there it
is our
is.
winner. Congratulations, Christy. I will be in touch, as they say. I know where to find you. So, hey, Katie, thank you so much for all you and the committee. Josh, our president at Sherwood Athletic Boosters, and Christy and Amy and Lisa and Trina and everybody, all the parents, right? All the parents
It takes
and
a
coaches
village.
that it is so great to see everybody getting involved this year. It's been outstanding, and I think we have an opportunity to have a record-breaking year. And let's bid high and bid often, because at the end of the day, it's all about fueling the tradition of Sherwood athletics, right?
That's right. That is right.
Absolutely. And Christy is giving us the big yippee. So she is, I bet she doesn't stick that in somebody else's stocking like you were going to do, right? Christy is going to keep it for herself, I hope. So
I love
she
it.
deserves it after all her hard work. Hey, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for supporting your Bowman. Bid high and bid often. Remember, every bid is making a difference. And thank you so much for being with us today. We look forward to seeing you virtually or in person over at Generations Bar and Grill next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody.